Hello and welcome back to an old man playing Fallout London. This will be the second and last video I do. As you can see, I'm now 10th level. I've been playing the game for a little while. I haven't had as much chance to play it as I had hoped, though. It's been quite busy. One thing that I can definitely say, having been playing for a while, is that it's a much more demanding game start than Fallout 4. Fallout 4 has a pretty, I would say, generous slash relaxed opening game. It handholds you a little bit. The quests are all, quite close by, and it gives you a base of operations fairly fast, where you've got access to all of the various workbenches. This game's much more like Fallout 3 in the sense that it dumps you in a fairly dangerous environment and lets you work it out for yourself, um, which can result in a lot of death. I have certainly died a lot more in the early game here than I ever did in the early game of Fallout 4. Okay. So in terms of what I've done in questing, that's probably a good thing to show. So as you can see, I have explored a fair bit to get to 10th level. So there's all the Thames Haven stuff up here. If you go and look for the Thames folk, who are basically deep ones from Cthulhu, but without H.P. Lovecraft's immediate assumption that anything different is evil. And then down here, you've got the Swan and Mitre, which is the quest if you continue to work with the Vagabonds, which is something that I'm doing at the moment. I initially tried to do this trip and very quickly discovered was a bit beyond my low-level character, which is why I then went over and did this, which was a bit easier. But overall, so in terms of the game itself, what I found is they do like kind of complex layouts. Okay, why is it telling me to go back outside now? That doesn't make any sense. It's stuck down here, isn't it? Don't necessarily want to go there then. Okay, you told me to come in here, and now you're telling me to go back out. Or is that the way out? That's the way out. No. Okay, why have you immediately turned around and told me to go back out again? That is strange, but there is food here, so I'm going to yoink it. Yeah, so I found that they like their quite complicated level layouts, and sometimes navigating is quite challenging. I feel like you could easily fall down there if you weren't careful. Okay, it's definitely telling me to go back out. What's with that? Need to go back to normal. Okay, but didn't it tell me just to go in here? I'm sure that's what it showed. Yvette is a member of the Vagabonds. So yeah, complicated environmental layouts where it's difficult to navigate and find stuff seems to be a feature that they have. Okay, it was not in here. Now she's over there. Huh? Oh, so it was just get here and then. Okay, so it's just telling me to get here and then get across the river somehow. What are you expecting me to do this? I don't think so somehow. And going into the river is instant death, or very nearly instant death. Okay, so telling me to go here was a bit of a misleading instruction game. Fortunately, I have made my way across the river in the past. I think what we might do, though, is we might hop back to here, grab a bunch of stuff, and take it somewhere where I can do some work upgrading gear. Because I've accrued over back here a whole bunch of junk items. Let's take it all. We'll see how heavily overwhelmed I am. Probably very. Yeah, 130 pounds over. So let's sort by. I can only sort by weight, apparently. just go until we're under 310. Perfect. Should now be able to fast travel to Tenshaven Market and potentially do some upgrades to my weaponry, which I need to do because my weapons seem like they struggle to do a lot of damage. So this is Thameshaven, and these are Thames folk. As you can see, they're a sort of greenish colour. There you go. Nice close. Like I said, they are deep ones from Lovecraft, except that there's not an immediate assumption that they must be evil because they look different. So, can I do anything in here? I need gun nut level 2. Don't have the lead for those. I do have the gun nut, okay.
Let the surface dwellers kill each other. We'll be safe here.
I could do that, that just gives me a bigger range, better ranges with the gun, okay.
Clear out before I got you.
Stuff there. Yeah.
One day, I'll take my family to see the surface.
Can't really do a lot there. And potentially look for somewhere to leave this stuff. Is there somewhere I can leave all this stuff in here without it being... Let's try putting all of my junk. Okay, so no, because it suddenly makes it theirs, because it's their container, I guess. So we won't do that. Well, we won't be leaving stuff there then. That's not going to work. Alright, it'll have to stay here until I have a use for it. So this is exciting to watch, isn't it? Get rid of all this stuff, put it all back. Unfortunately, I think hitting R is to bring it all back into my inventory. There's no kind of drop all into a thing, so I have to do it this way, which is not ideal. We need to find things that give me lead, though. Okay, so we will fast travel to the Ferryman Dock House, because at least that's on the right side of the river. And now we have to try and make our way across to where Yvette is. So expect to see me dying a lot. So yeah, complex environments, fairly challenging gameplay, certainly compared to Fallout 4's early game, and no early access to like a settlement type thing where you can build all of the workbenches that you need and potentially have a reasonably safe place with turrets and the like to fall back to and spend time in. This game has decided you don't get those things, which reminds me, I do have a level up. So could I do gun nut 2? Doesn't look like it, does it? Can't do armor 2, so it needs 13th level. Where's gun nut? One problem is, yeah, finding stuff in here is a little bit difficult. Must have gone past it a couple of times already. Can't be up here, can it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, lean level 13. Can I get sneak 2? I can. That, oh. That means that I don't set off floor-based traps anymore. another one. How many are there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Oh. You can even see these guys. That's a problem. This is what I mean about this is what I mean about it being much more aggressive to you. Yeah, and obviously you probably couldn't see anything there because it was really dark. And there's lots of this kind of stuff that gets in your way, so you get stuck. Might go around that. That looks pretty messy. Ooh, that looks pretty messy too. Beefeaters are cannibals. I am doing absolutely no damage to this thing. Like, literally, none. Okay. Well, that's not working then. So I guess we will go this way and just try to sneak past. Okay, yeah, this is the Tower of London, yeah, which is full of beefeaters who are nasty cannibals, basically. So I could try and sneak in if I wanted and see how we go there, but I feel like that's going to go poorly. Oh, it's master anyway. Can't get in this way. I do not have the ability to pick master locks.
There's a meat cleaver with your name on it. You'll do nice with a sauce. Yes, you will.
To feed.
I'm going to tear into your lips.
Please reload! No, you will not reload. So,
So make it quick. Ring
yeah,
out
stuck
the
again.
bell.
I think I'll call you
lunch.
lunch.
Yeah, I'm now stuck on something. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Like I said, this game is not at all friendly. Much more rough than. I think I'm just going to run away, frankly. And we know that doesn't work, don't we? Because we tried that. Right, so yeah, been dying a lot like that because, particularly on this side of the river, things do seem to be pretty nasty. And as I said, my gun's really not terribly good. But I feel like I am at least getting somewhat close to a station here, which is something. We'll go and have a look in here, see how bad it is. Oh, this very much looks like it's probably a beef eater
What the?
place.
I promise I'll make it quick. I just wanted to eat.
Alright, well, we nearly managed to kill the two of them there, but yeah, like I said, my gun is rubbish.
Why I don't hunt on an empty stomach. I love it when the meat gives up.
Fortunately, enemies in this game are often quite bad at pathing, and you can sometimes do what I just did. And confuse them. Okay, but not there because again, just too slow with the weapon. Yeah. So the good news is he just obviously got confused about the pathing there. Oh, nice. Yep. So this happens from time to time. Then I managed to miss him somehow. Yeah, so that's a problem from time to time with the game. These halberds really hurt. Okay, we can get in there. We can probably cook. We can. Some flamer fuel. I do have a flamer stowed somewhere. I ran out of ammo for it. Oh, it was worth coming in here. There's some nice stuff there. But all of those weapons are fairly mediocre. I do feel like sometimes you open doors that are locked and you're like, why was this door even locked? Oh, this one does have that though. Oh, there's pasty and iguana on a stick and some stuff. Okay. Sometimes I open them and I'm like, why was this even locked? Yeah, so fairly small little area. But as you saw, I mean, we died a whole heap of times since restarting. Cooking has become a reasonable way of earning XP, to be honest. Like, and the food is necessary in a lot of cases. We've got strawberries and cream, apparently. I don't know that I want to. Cream by itself, like skim milk by itself, is pretty good, as I recall. So, yeah. What else can I say about the game? Other than, yeah, it's much harder than Fallout 4 and has some complicated level layouts. The voice acting is pretty good. I do like the way the city looks, though. You probably can't. Hopefully, maybe it's got a bit lighter now, and you can actually see things. It's been quite dark for most of this. No, it's still dark. Jack Tars are my sort of favourite enemies to encounter so far because they're relatively straightforward to fight compared to some of the others. I mean, they're basically Napoleonic era naval cosplayers. So they do things like attack you with muskets and the like. And yeah, they tend to seem to die a bit easier than some of the others. A rad metal. Okay, the Jack the Ripper Museum. This cannot be a terrible idea, can it? Oh, it has to be a terrible idea. Oh yeah, apart from those things, I mean, the design's pretty good. Some of this is a problem actually. When a audio tape or something is playing, other things will often sort of play right over the top of it. The sound can be, yeah, sort of overlapping and the like, which is not ideal. And you do sometimes get that with the audio of the dialogue too, where they seem to run together a bit more than they were supposed to. Okay, we've got cigarette cards for wild animals, apparently. Somebody broke into that safe at some point. That's a nice touch. Like I said, the environmental design is cool. There's quite a lot of doors that aren't doors, which sometimes irks me. Like they're not chained, they're just inaccessible. I'm assuming that, okay, can't get in there. Can't see, that's an inaccessible door. I'm assuming this is actually based on the London dungeon or the Jack the Ripper Museum that really exists in London. Most of these places are, I think. Okay, assuming that was not part of the original display. Keep expecting one or another of these to be. You know, ghouls or beef eaters or something lurking and waiting. Danger. Okay. Very dark up here, so we'll have to bring out the. I both like and dislike how much darker this game feels to me than Fallout 4. I like it in the sense that it does make things feel much more dangerous and scary. I dislike it because I can't see anything. Okay. Right. That one I can actually try and get into. Oh, broke it. But yeah, it's a Scotch bottle. Like, I mean, I don't mind getting the XP, but why did anybody lock that? There's an empty Scotch bottle in it. I mean, I genuinely thought this was going to be full of monsters, and apparently it's not. And I mean, there are a number of environments like this where you just explore them and find things. We'll go out and see where it takes us out. But yeah, the writing's pretty good. The gameplay is pretty demanding, as you've probably seen. I've been dying a whole lot. But the city looks great. The environments are pretty cool. Okay, there is stuff to do up here, maybe. Wandering in the wrong direction for finding Yvette. I think we'll just quickly. I mean, we'll see if this goes somewhere. It's got to go somewhere, right? If nothing else, it should give me a good view, and the sun is coming up. Okay, wow. This is a long way up. Get all this way for a Nuka-Cola, melon. And that is about it. There is a lift, it would appear. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so I mean, it's a nice view of the city from here. That's a pretty good way to probably bring things to a close. I mean, as you can see, they've done a nice job with putting all this stuff together. Let's see how dangerous it is to just consolidate. Apparently it's not too bad. Okay, let's just take... Oh, that would have been a much quicker way, wouldn't it? Much quicker. Oh. Alright, well, we'll go back through the Jack the Ripper Museum and call it done for today. And basically, I mean, this is, as much as I'm going to show of the game, I will keep playing it. I will keep dying a lot because, yeah, like I said, it is not a game that is designed to be casual difficulty. It is a game that is designed to kill you a lot. But I don't feel like it's super unfairly ridiculous. I mean, some of the monsters obviously are clearly way beyond me right now. Like, I couldn't hurt that postal box thing at all. So I definitely shouldn't be trying to tangle those. Yeah. A person who does not just want to outright kill me straight away. What a nice change. There's something right in front of me that I have not yet. Oh, these are the Nazis.
Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
Like the Oswald Mosley fascist types. We'll probably give them a look the next time I play. In the meantime, thanks for watching. If you are a Fallout fan, it's absolutely worth playing. It's not going to be to all tastes because of the difficulty, but
Britain, awake for slumber.
Quiet you. It's not going to be to all tastes because of the difficulty, but you can adjust the difficulty. It's not going to be to all tastes because of the complexity of the environments that can make finding things difficult, and that can complicate pathing for NPCs. I found the dog meat equivalent, for instance, which you can use whilst gaining the solo traveller bonuses, because it doesn't consider a dog a full companion for the purposes of those perks. But, I mean, he just got in the way so much that eventually I got tired of having him and sent him back to the dog food factory where I found him. Because he just could get stuck, or he would tell me that he'd found something, but he couldn't actually get to it. because I think the environments were just too complicated for his poor, tiny computer-controlled brain to deal with. But yeah, I mean, if you're a Fallout fan, it's free. Yes, it takes a little bit to install, particularly if you're on Steam. It just takes time. But it is, I think, well worth giving a go. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.